Just about set for football here at Ford Field in Detroit. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles. It's the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field.
The Eagles take over.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. On play action, Allen. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds here. That's only a gain of a yard.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Throw over the middle, and they can't get it. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. 3rd down coming up.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and now you can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
13 yards on the play.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Play action now, and here's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. And the defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's got this one complete to Goddard. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of.
To the goal line and in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7, Lions nothing.
Jake Elliott 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
43-yard line.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's able to fight through one tackle here, pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
The 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On play action, here's Jackson. Now he takes off.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Up 2nd and 7.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The Lions
17 yards that time to number 17.
At the 24-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
11 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10.
So after 1, it's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin the second quarter. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. To the outside, into the hands of McLaurin. He'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Third, they need 8. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are on the board. It's 7-3.
Lions 3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Devontae Smith there to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Hey, this upcoming week, it marks one of our favorite times of the year here at EA Sports. It's the kickoff to John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Week. Big John's such a presence on that holiday for so many of us. And we look forward to a big slate of games coming up on Thanksgiving. Packers and Lions start things out, followed by the Chiefs and Cowboys. What a scene that will be. And then finally, the Bengals and the Ravens on Thursday night. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Eagles 1st down. A gain of 1 yard. And an Eagle first down.
Out to Jefferson. And they'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
On second down, Barkley will get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game. But when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
The Lions all their first time out. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
Second and a yard at the 9-yard line.
Second and a yard. Here's a handoff to Barkley. Oh, man, defenders look silly out there. On his way into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Detroit's going to use their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Second and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good.
Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
A gain of 12 yards.
It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Lions first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. You can't fault the quarterback on this one. Like, he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jackson up top again. Right side. Catch made by McLaurin.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And that is no good. He missed it. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Williams on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. And they've had to settle for field goal attempts on these first two drives, a make and a miss. So they'll go to work here on their third drive. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. They'll take this to about the 28. Zach Bond, the all-pro, makes the stop.
By Zach Bond. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now Jackson, this a design run. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. They get 22 yards there. 1st down, Detroit.
And the Lions.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He's got Laporta open on the left side. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 1. They'll go with the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the play. They're going to mark him short.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Good job on the ground to pick it up. Mark it at the 38, and he goes chasing. 1st down.
That's good.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
That's going to be incomplete. Very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
2nd down. Jackson. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Jackson on 4th down. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. Out to his right. He takes off. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 17
A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
Of 17 yards.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Lions 3.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Lions offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Throwing Jackson. This one caught by Chase. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Tackled up around around the 45-yard line. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Lions first down
at the 45-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
2 yards.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7.
Third down coming up.
Third and
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up fourth down and 1.
Back to throw, Jackson. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 35, here's second down and 6. Jackson now on target to Laporta. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
Now Jackson. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up second and 5.
Jackson now on second down. Over the middle. He's got St. Brown. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything...
And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Ja'Marr Chase. Touchdown, Lions.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Lions 10.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
The onside kick is recovered by Philadelphia.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The tight end motioning left here. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. Oh, Barkley has fumbled. And the Lions have come up with the football. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Recovered by the Lions.
They'll drop to throw. Right side, it's the Porter, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds, that is
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Yards on the play.
The Lions call their first time out. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
39-yard line.
They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to 1st and 10. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To the air one more time with Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
26-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Jackson. He'll get this to his tight end, Laporte.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here comes 2nd and 4. And the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Touchdown.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick, and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. The Eagles offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Hands team doing its job. Now they can kneel out the final few seconds and celebrate a hard-fought victory. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Down to a knee, and that should do it. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from downtown Detroit.